Hey, what is the deal, YouTube? It is Craig Harris, the black man in the green chair. It is 5:30 on the East Coast. It is sweltering, and I'm back with a little bit of news here and some commentary. So let me go ahead and get cracking here. So shout out to everybody that's listening. Shout out to the new subs and old subs. How's everybody doing out there in the world of the United States, where it looks like the president's going to be, investigated for obstruction of justice, but only in America, right, guys? Only in America. But I am back, as you can see. I got a few subjects to talk about. We are technically still at E3. E3 still going on. This is the day. Usually day 5 is where the sales and stuff go on. Again, I implore anybody who doesn't have these games that are on sale. I mean, games are on sale for $40, guys. I implore you guys to pick them up. I'll be back on my Xbox and or PlayStation probably in about a week, because I never play during E3 and I always take time off, but I'm coaching again, so give me some time to go ahead and make the adjustments so I can get back in there with you guys. I do appreciate it. As I've been playing on PC, I've been playing a game called Earth Beyond or something like that, Sid Meier's Civilization Beyond. So you all should check that game out. Hold on, let me sort of make sure my voice sounded all right. There we go. So, but what's been happening with everybody? So let's get to the news. Let's see here. As you can see, one of the things I wanted to talk about was the Sony did allegedly, according to Yoshida, they did hold games back at E3, which that's what I have been told. There's a E3A plan and an E3B plan. One of the conferences that this was deployed at by Sony was 2013. Microsoft got a lot of pushback, blowback, whatever you want to call it, at E3 for their policies on DMR, things like that. Sony changed. They didn't do DMR. Sony also had a headset that was coming, and the PlayStation Eye that was going to be in the PlayStation 4, but Sony took it out. They took it out. That's why the original PlayStation came with that horrible earpiece. I mean, I couldn't put that earpiece in my ear to save my life. What saved Sony on that notion was that their joystick at the time had a universal, I think it was a 3.5 jack on it, and you could plug any headset into it, and it would work. So whether you had some Beats by Dre, you had some, $19 headphones from your local Target or something like that, your headphones would work. But they did hold games back. Now, what games they held back, I have no idea. And also another thing you got to realize, this is not me damage controlling, is before their show started at 9 o'clock Eastern time, Monday, they had a 1-hour preview. And during that 1-hour preview, they showed every game that's coming out this year. They showed that game. They showed Hellblade. They showed Ni no Kuni 2, Gran Turismo. They showed a bunch. They showed a bunch of they didn't show the Uncharted, but they showed they showed Knack. They showed a bunch of different games that are coming out, here in the next 100 days. So shout out to them for doing that. It is our fault that we only watched the main floor show. And what did you guys think about that? Bottom line, we're a few days out now. We're 72 hours out. Did Sony underwhelm you? Did they just kind of do basic what they needed to do stuff? Things like that. Moving on. So yeah, again, that's that's that in a notion, guys. They did hold things back. So, which again, I had been told, and I don't know if you remember, guys, I said they may hold some things back. So, but let's move on here. I want to take on this crossplay thing because this is a very short story and what's happening with crossplay here. I don't know if you all remember last generation, but Sony wanted crossplay last generation with Microsoft on several games, and Xbox, Microsoft told them no. Now, the reason Microsoft told them no is because they were the leading platform. Sony was struggling, and ultimately Microsoft Sony needed crossplay. Sony needed needed crossplay in a way they felt to even be competitive, and it didn't happen. So, but shout out to you, Guardian Legends. How you doing? So that's why they're not going to do it. So what that's led to, and I'm just going to keep it 100 here. This is going to lead into the major subject. So there's going to be no crossplay, folks. So it's Pony Storm. What the hell? And and that's why they're not doing it. I mean, they gave everybody, I tell you what, they gave everybody a piss poor excuse why they're not doing it. But let's calm down on the language over there in the chat. Hold on. Hey, what's up, J-Dub? Let me make you a moderator, brother. Savage, get in there. You see guys say shit like that. Give them one warning, then you take them out. Take them out. Give everybody one warning, though. So just so everybody knows. But so there's gonna be no crossplay. The main reason is because Sony had needed crossplay last gen, and Microsoft said no. I mean, I'm just gonna keep it a stack with you. So the X frauds is fine. You can X frauds, X thoughts, X bots is fine. But other stuff, come on now. You gotta be above it all. Let's get above the fray here. So, but like I said, so there's going to be no crossplay. So it's garbage. Their reasoning. So it's just the way it is. What's going on? Keeping it real. So what's going on, Savage? So, but just check that out. I mean, everybody got to calm down from that. The reason why the Xbox community is reacting the way they're reacting is because they need it. They need them to cooperate. Okay, they need that. They want Sony to do it. Because they're getting stomped. And shout out to Hard 8 Times, a 4K ambassador. I'll quote him. When Sony wanted crossplay last gen, they said no. Now that Microsoft wants it, Microsoft wants it now because they're getting the mud hole stomped. It's a mud hole stomp. It's like what Stone Cold used to do and got the guy in the corner and just stomp a mud hole in you and walk it dry. So yeah, ultimately that's what Savage is right. They want you to have an Xbox account for crossplay. They want to dictate how that's done. Nintendo is okay with that. Sony is not. Sony does not want to do anything for their competitor. They're cooperating with the cloud, but I don't even think Sony uses the Azure cloud. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I can't really remember. So yeah, it's but it is what it is. So that's Microsoft's terms. Yeah, that's garbage. Yeah, you're losing. You don't get to make terms. So but it is what it is. But let's get to the nitty gritty about the absolute salt and how these Xbox fanboys. With FANBOYS, Jack Reacher, they've all been exposed this gen. I mean, it's been brutal. We got, Crackdown, which is because we've got several excuses on the, that they've used here. And I don't know if you all been on Twitter, but the whole thing, and it's nice to see Twitter being Twitter, not some bashing for fanboys and things like that. But it's over with over there. It's So, and shout out to Kratos and shout out to Supersonic Wolf, the general and the god of PlayStation, respectively. The podcast yesterday, like Kratos said yesterday, it's crickets over there on the other side. I'm talking about that ribbit, because that's just the way it is. So I was listening to the radio today, the perfect song, and I'm going to sing it to the Xbox community before I start going in on what's some hard truth here. It goes like this. It's, how does it feel to be on your own, a complete unknown, no direction home? Say it with me, folks. Like a rolling stone, because that's what has happened to these Xbox fanboys. And you know who I'm talking about. We got we've got, oh man, let me get my thoughts here. You got first party IP is not doing this 4K 60 that we swore up and down that I saw nothing but for the last year that the beast is coming. The beast is coming. The PlayStation community is scared. 6 T-flops is going to be true 4K. You want me to keep going? Crackdown is 4K, but it's 30 FPS. Where's this 30 FPS 60 thing? This terribleness. So where is it? Assassin's Creed Origins. Again, I got no problem with 4K 30. I've said that. So, weak. What's up, Reunion K? So Reunion K didn't like my song. He said think it was weak sauce. Man, that was Bob Dylan, son. That was Bob Dylan. Assassin's Creed Origin, 4K. Wait for it. Dynamic upscaling. Where's this beast at? I'm serious. Where's this beast been at, man? I swore up and down the beast was coming. That's what I got told. I was told the beast was coming, that they weren't going to do checkerboarding 4K, that they had all this power. I mean, come on. Where's the power at? Oh, Anthem, a multi-plat game running on the Xbox X. It's been confirmed by Digital Foundry. Guess what? Checkerboarded. Again, I don't have a problem with the checkerboard, but these idiots, these fanboys, telling you Jack Reacher, who just got toe tagged and bodied, it's ridiculous. I listened to an Xbox podcast yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I listened to it yesterday, and these knuckleheads are on there talking about, hey, look, we're going to have to wait a year or two before we see what it can do. A year or two? Are you kidding me? You know that there's another PlayStation coming down the pipeline? Everybody knows that. It's going to at least be 3.2. It's going to be 3, maybe 3.0 CPU, but it's going to have 8 to 10 T-flops of power. Mark Cerny's already said this in 1 or 2 interviews. So, what happened? That's going to be my new line from now on. This is going to be what happened. This game after game after game is coming out. Oh, and there's J-Dub said the beast has been wounded. I don't think the real beast is here. I think the PS5 will be the real beast. All this console is a PlayStation Pro. That's it. That's what this console is. Now, it's going to have it may do higher fidelity because they'll be able to upload some 4K textures, but you're paying an extra $100 to possibly get that. Now, does anybody know any official thing about Star Wars Battlefront 2? And shout out to everybody on Twitter that's been trying to keep me in the loop on that because I can't find anything, about this. So what's going on, Trey BK? So yeah, the Viagra voice of YouTube. I didn't need any Viagra this morning, let me tell you. That's why I had to take a nap this afternoon. Man, that girl. Whew. But anyway, that's beside the point. But I'm just serious now. The beast lost its teeth. Yeah, there you go. And the problem is that I don't have an issue with, you all know me. What have I said? 30 FPS is where consoles are going to concentrate at all. And what about all this bullshit Phil Spencer's talking about now? Now he's talking about, so what about what he said, folks? Something about 60 FPS isn't that big a deal. Oh my God. Can you believe this guy? Let me take a quick poll real quick. Do you all think Phil Spencer will be there this time next year? Or will it be somebody else walking out there beginning of E3? So, I personally think it's going to be another person out there. I think Phil Spencer is going to step down. So, it is what it is. So, yeah, eyeing 9 T-flops. Yeah, that's what I've heard. 8 to 10, because they want 8.4 minimum to do. And what they'll be able to do once PS5 hits, they won't use sparse rendering. or they will still use sparse rendering, but most of their games, their first-party games, will be 4K native. So yeah, Xbox is pretty much dead. So first things first, how many people? I know J-Dub's getting one. J-Dub's, I know. So, but who else in that chat over here? This shout out to you guys, by the way. Who else is getting a Xbox X? And it's okay. This is not a fanboy thing. If you're a fan, I mean, that's fine. I thought Xbox's conference was okay. I thought it was underwhelming considering they had new tech, but the tech is impressive. Like my brother's a firefighter. He said the fact they got that much power into one console, it don't explode. That's great news. So, yeah, and that's my point. Phil said that Phil Spencer did all right. That the multi-plats are supposed to run and look better on that console, and I'm gonna keep it 100 with you all. That's not true. That's a lie. That's not true. Yeah, Jack Reacher is playing checkers. Yeah, now all of a sudden checkerboard 4K is okay. You see what I'm saying? Do you see the hypocrisy in their community? And where are people at? Where's Halo Storm at? Where's my boy Widowmaker at? Okay, where's Cycle Gamer? I've not seen them saying shit online. So I'm just keeping it 100 with you. They're not saying anything. So, and there's a reason why. But shout out to my boy Cycle Gamer. That's my homie. But damn, this is bad. So this is bad. So I don't see no Halo Storm. So, well, Halo Storm, did you change your name? Well, all right, what happened to Halo Storm? What happened to this beast? I mean, we got first-party IP. Crackdown is 30 FPS. That's a first-party game. Gears of War, 30 FPS. I'm just here keeping it 100 with you. This is what's been reported. So yeah, you can build a PC with the same. Yeah, I have heard that. That's what I'm really trying to do. So, all right. Well, I'm asking Halo Storm what happened. I mean, I want an explanation. This is it. You can give me an explanation on what happened. And this is anybody. I mean, anybody that's got an Xbox, give me a. I'm serious, man. I want answers. Why are these games not 4K native when you all said for the last year it was going to be? I mean, that's just a fact. I mean, so, a climbing simulator, the Uncharted. Yeah, Uncharted, you got a lot of shit to do. So there's some shit you got to do at Uncharted around those caves that's crazy. My favorite part of Uncharted was actually that chase scene through that city. That was phenomenal right there. So they are all in alpha, which means that at that point when it's in its alpha build, it's going to start being downscaled at that point. Again, I don't have an issue with 4K 30 on consoles. I don't have it. Me, I want 1440p 60. That's what I want. But if I can't get that, I'll take 1440p 30. Or with these TV sets, again, it's going to upscale for you. So it's going to upscale for you. So I mean, I'm just keeping it 100 here. It's bad. I mean, I want an explanation, though. So I do want an explanation. So, but yeah, I may open up the podcast where everybody wants to get in here, but you got to give me an explanation. 4K. I'm looking at the fact it's 4K 30. Let's just keep it 100. It's not even true 4K, but that's fine. Okay, because people, and shout out to Jimmy B Gaming because he had a good podcast today, and I love his content. You also go check out his channel. He keeps it real. The bottom line is that he's right. The developers are focusing on graphics. They're not focusing on games. This is one advantage Sony has when they offer these experiences that they have. Shout out to my girl Aloy, who I'm definitely getting that DLC. I mean, that's a got. I'm getting that shit. So let me, that is what it is. So dev kits are 6.6 T flops with 24. What dev kits? Savage Uger. So Sea of Thieves looks epic. No, it does not look epic. Now that skull and crossbow. Well, no, I take that back. If you think it looks good and you're gonna buy it, that's cool. So the explanation is they fucked up. There you talking. Yeah, give that man a cigar. The issue, honestly, is that these are games that are going to look really good. I can attest to that because Horizon Zero Dawn uses a checkerboard and it looks stunning. I mean, straight up stunning. So these games are going to look good, but this is not what we got promised when you got guys like, Dealer Gamer, who said that they weren't going to have to use this bullshit. And I heard nothing but a 2.5 hour or 2 hour apology storm with him and Mooch and Crap Gamer. I'm just calling these guys out. These are the guys who said this was not going to happen. So I'm asking the Xbox guys, what happened? And Twitter is like J-Dub just said, Twitter is crickets. I mean, look, I done told these cats, and shout out to Matt's Gaming, but that man's in damage control right now. He's in another country, and he's damage controlling from 6 hours away. So just what happened? Was this thing over-chatted, talked about too much? Was it overhyped? Why did these guys, Jack Reacher. Well, I think, the beast I saw was that Porsche, yeah. And they did that because, it's not like they're going to buy everybody a Porsche. But these idiots had a friggin' SOC in their mouth. What the hell is all that shit? So now, look, let me give them a shout out. The fact that they're going to go ahead and let you reverse engineer and play all Xbox games, I'm going to keep it 100%. That's a good thing. I mean, let's not, okay? That's good. That's good. So let's be happy about that, all right? But I don't want to hear Beast is coming. That's bullshit. So, I mean, there's been some eerie silence on the other side. So, I am giving the Xbox games credit. So I gave them credit during the show. With that said, I did not feel that was enough to move new hardware. And it's not going to move me off my Xbox S. You got to really understand that the Xbox One S upscales to 4K. Okay? Yeah, the beast is truly coming. Yeah, and that's what I want the ponies here. That's what I said online. I said these ponies are never going to forget the fact that they heard nothing but beast is coming in 4K native. So they might as well, and shout out to Randall Thor because he said, hey, look, you all should have known that 6 T-flops wasn't enough. Your smaller games are going to go ahead and get 4K. Hey, come on, hit the like button, folks. So, hit that like button for me down there. We had about 25 people. Hit that like button. So, keep it moving up in there. So, no, upscaling and native are not the same, but, I'm not going to pay another $300 to get native when the shit's not native, Halo Storm. Okay, look, Assassin's Creed, I'm going to buy day one. It's not native 4K. Crackdown is not native 4K. So I don't want to hear it. So, I mean, Star Wars Battle. I mean, what about this Breaking Destiny news? Have you all seen the Breaking Destiny news? Let me find it here. Let me leave the chat here and pull this shit up. So, so let me pull this up because I want you all to chime in on this because I'm gonna open up the chat after this. If you haven't seen the new Destiny news, this is my fault. I just woke up, so this is poor host for not having Destiny is going to be 30 FPS, but let's see here. Yeah, Destiny 2, this is Forbes, has been confirmed. It's going to run 30 FPS on Xbox One X. So first things first, what happened? Because I heard it was going to be 4K 60 on the Xbox X. I also heard Star Wars Battlefront was going to be 4K native 60. It's what happened? Okay, I'm serious here. Let me see here. Destiny 2, Xbox X. Let's see here. According to this article, according to IGN, it's only going to be they're not going to have anything special for the Xbox X. According to IGN, folks, and I'm back. And Forbes has the same thing. and so does Game FAQ. So again, what happened? What happened? Where's all these 4K 60 games? Where's all these games that are supposed to look better on the Xbox system? What happened? So I can go ahead and play checkers anytime I want to. There's already a system that does 4K upscaling. It's just the way it is. Yeah, Jack Reacher is playing a game of checkers. Yeah, I don't care that it's checkerboard, and that's not my question. My question to you all is what happened? So, just keeping it 100 with you all. So, I just don't. What happened? So I want explanations. It is what it is. So, I want a friggin' explanation. So. Yeah, I'm now the games I saw that I'm going to buy. I'm buying that the Crew game. I'm definitely buying that. I'm going to buy the Need for Speed. So that I'm buying that. I don't know about Day One. Assassin's Creed, that's a buy. You know what I'm saying? So, a Hellblade, I'm going to buy that. I'm going to try to beat that by the time the Uncharted DLC comes out. So. I just want to know where all these games are that the devs confirmed that they're not. Yeah, again, Sony is not. I don't want to hear that Sony's holding back the Xbox One because that's bullshit. That is Phil Spencer trying to save his goddamn job. Look, these guys are trying to save their jobs. I'm serious. Yeah, and where is the VR? I'm glad somebody said that. Where is the goddamn VR for the Xbox One X? Where is it? You're paying $100 more and you have no access to that? What happened? What happened? I want an explanation. I don't see any in here in the chat, So, yeah, Chinese. Yeah, I've never played Chinese checkers. So, I think maybe I learned it one summer, then I couldn't get nobody to play with me. So, buy Nino Kuni 2 and Crash. I don't know. It depends on the funds. Remember, I'm trying to build a PC. So shout out to J-Dub for helping me. Big time help on that, bro. I appreciate that. So, but let me ask you this: can I once the monitor, if the monitor comes in, can I go ahead and hook the monitor up to my regular computer? Will it still work, or does it need to work on a different kind of computer? That's a question for J-Dub if he's still out there. So, I don't believe this is Halo Storm because Halo Storm doesn't have this kind of sense. So, Arc is 30 FPS on Pro and 60 FPS on. That's fine. I don't care about that. So, that's fine. Arc. I don't even know what Arc is. So, but shout out to them. That's fine. So. Arc Devs says super stuff. As NEPs, Arc is one of the poorly optimal. Oh, okay. Well, it is what it is. So, yeah. See, I haven't gotten around to playing Persona 5 yet. So I'm just gonna start playing Nier Automata here next week at some point. So, but we got baseball games lined up. But that's the problem. Between me working and trying to coach baseball, it's hard for me to find time to play. So shout out to my boy William Hyde because he's so Wild West gamer. Shout out to my boy William Hyde because he just said, man, once you turn 40 years old, you start running out of time to do shit. So, it is what it is. That's why I've not really been able to do a heck of a whole lot. So, and I play in spurts though. I play in spurts, but that time's going to clear up here next week or two. So I'll be definitely getting it in. So, I'll be definitely getting it in. So, but no, I want answers. I want answers. I'm here. I'm open to answers. I'm open to discussion. Matter of fact, let me open discussion now. But the people that come in, I'm going to leave the chat thing. I'm going to go ahead and open it up for everybody. With that said, I want answers when you come in here. So I want answers from the Xbox community on what happened. I want to know. I'm here opening it up. So there is the link right there. There's your link. So I want answers. What happened? I'm seeing more and more games come out that aren't even. And also another thing, this whole true 4K. They're up there talking about Microsoft's like, oh, well, you know, checkerboarding and dynamic is 4K as well. Now, you all do remember when I told Widowmaker that it doesn't matter how they get the 4K as long as they hit 4K. It doesn't matter if it's dynamic or checkerboarding. But he was like, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. Yeah. Well, who ended up being right? Who ended up being wrong? You know, so, I mean, I'm just keeping it 100 here. Who ended up being right? Who ended up being wrong? You know, so, I mean, it is this whole thing about 4K textures. I mean, do we not know that the Pro can do 4K textures as well? They just have not deployed it yet. I mean, I'm serious, man. This shit's getting old. So, you know, so, yeah, it's this guy, the game. Yeah, you got that right. But I want answers. I want somebody that has an Xbox, because I've got an Xbox, to give me answers on what the hell I just saw 72 hours ago. You know, what did I see 72 hours ago? On in here, the chat thing is in there, and if you can't answer it, you're going to take an L. I mean, you're going to take a hard L, because this is bullshit. I want answers why I should pay $4.99. And why, and that's just the way it is. You know, I want to know why I should pay $4.99. Even on trade right now, GameStop is giving you $75 in-store credit for your Xbox One S. Not your regular Xbox, your Xbox One S. That shit is, I mean, that shit was $3.99 at launch, I think. Maybe $2.99, maybe it was something like $2.49. And it's, I mean, what the hell happened? So, all right, somebody's here in the chat. So let's see here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Dylan. All right, what happened with the Xbox One X? Is supposed the Beast is coming, 4K native on all multi-plat games at 60. Assassin's Creed ain't hitting it. Crackdown first party is not hitting it. The other one, Shitfire, I can't think of the name of it right now. I'm so pissed off. Gears of War 4 is going to be patched, which means it won't be native. It's going to be dynamic, and it's only going to be 30. So, what happened?
Well, people call me a pony, and my name is Gorilla Legend.
Right.
Am I echoing?
No, I'm wanting to know what happened.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm a pony, but I have to play devil's advocate because Sea of Thieves looks amazing, and there's a few games that also look like okay, but the reason why they're doing it is because they've just been, as you said before, that they've been so hurt before that they trying to put thing on power. They're trying to put their console on power and say we have the best version of multiplats. But you literally have a console like the Switch that is outselling the PlayStation and outselling the Xbox. Definitely outselling the Xbox. So the only thing I see is like exclusives. They have Sea of Thieves. That's a good start, but people need to promote that game. So but see, there's no easy way to answer your question because people call me a pony. I'm not a pony. I'm a PC, PlayStation, and a Nintendo gamer. I just don't like the Xbox.
Well, fine. I'm not saying Sea of Thieves is bad. That's, you know, my question is that, and look, there are other games I saw that look I'm actually interested in, but they're multi-plats. But so I'm asking all I've heard, I don't know about you, but all I've heard is that the Beast is coming, that all these games are going to be 4K native and run and 60 FPS, and it's just going to blow away the Pro.
It hasn't.
So what happened with that? What happened? Because right now, I mean, again, Destiny, Bungie confirmed 48 hours ago that their game's going to be 30 FPS on all consoles, including the Xbox X. They also confirmed today that the material that the PlayStation folks are getting, the whatever you want to call it, the exclusive content, they're getting it forever. It will never, ever go over to the Xbox. So again, what happened with 4K 60 uncompromised? That's the question I'm asking.
It was a PR stunt. Microsoft tried. They tried to make it sound like they're going to do the Holy Grail in gaming. And they fell flat.
Well, but if I
They
want
fell
it
flat in
60,
their
I can
face.
just game on PC. Can I just game on PC
You
at
can.
60?
Yes, you can.
So
That's
what's
what
the
it's.
point of buying this console?
No, but people need to understand though. Sorry to cut you off, but people need to understand that if you have Windows 10, it's nothing more than an app. You could get Windows 10 and delete the Xbox app. It's nothing more than an app. So that means it could go to TVs, it could go to any other console, and it could go to cell phone. No, the
I
Xbox
understand
app
all
is
that.
nothing more than an app.
All right, so Neil's saying that it's a lie, that they lied. It was a PR stunt. That means that's a lie.
Yep, they lied.
They used a false narrative. Now, Phil Spencer flat came out, was it today or earlier today or yesterday, and said that 60 FPS doesn't really matter. Now, he could be facetious. I'm not saying that he's not being, but I'm asking you all, and I don't care. I've said publicly, I don't know, for the last 2 months, 30 is better than 60 on console. If you want 60, you need the game on PC. With that said, is this man, and I'm just going to go left to right. So, Deland, I'll go ahead and start with you. Is Phil Spencer going to be at E3 next year repping Microsoft, or is he going to step down?
No, he will be at E3.
He will be at E3. Okay, all right. What about you, Neil?
I'm about 50-50. Yes, he'll be at E3, and no, he won't. If the Xbox One X sells, and that's a stupid about, can I just call the Xbox Scorpio? Just say it's easier off the tongue. If the Xbox Scorpio sells well, then yes, he'll be at E3. If this thing bombs, he won't be there. He won't be there at all. And I think this is Microsoft's last hurrah at E3. But
really?
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with what you just said. That this the last hurrah, because I honestly believe that, because everything they say. One thing about Phil Spencer, he says some stupid shit and people can't understand it.
He said the most stupid shit. He says, "Oh, gamers only care about 4K." I'm like, no. I'll tell you right now, if you got 1080p, ultra graphics, 60 FPS on consoles, would anyone be bitching?
I agree. I think 1440p. I don't know why they won't target. That's why one of the best looking games I have played is looking was the Hitman game, the one that just came out. I forgot what. That one is 1440p, upscaled dynamically. I mean, again, the TV does the upscale for you, and it looks fantastic. Like I told people, that guy is so white that I had to turn down the brightness. I mean, and it has HDR. So, I mean, it just, so if you have all those, you have the HDR mechanism going in with the upscale, you're going to get a stunning looking game. That's Horizon looks fantastic. But all right, so we got it's a PR stunt, and I just think they outright lie. Now, let me ask you all this: why are Microsoft executives out? They're outright lashing out at people. No. I already know the answer to this.
Because the Xbox execs are desperate.
One at a time.
No, I'll tell you why. Halo Storm, I'll tell you why. It's because honestly, I think Phil Spencer is a good person, but I think he lives underneath a rock, because he's assuming that everybody wants multiplex and everybody has a 4K TV and everyone has a 4K TV to play in their 4K device. I don't care about 4K. I give zero fucks about the Pro. I'll get a Pro just because I could have a Pro. Just maybe in like 2 years from now, I could get a 4K TV. But the standard is 1080p TVs. 4K is just like some, I won't want to say rich people shit, but it's like a luxury. Nobody needs a 4K. So they should be worrying about 1080p and 60 frames other than 4K, because nobody gives a fuck about 4K. People trying to get 1080p TVs. Like, no one cares about 4K like that.
No.
Well, if you have a 4K TV, you're in the 10 to 12% of all U.S. homes, because that's where they're at right now. It's the adoption rate is very slow. Even the Blu-ray movies are ridiculous. I mean, $29.99. Are you out of your effing mind when I can get the same movie for $30, or not even $30, for $12? All right, these two new people in here, Mr. DR and then Halo Storm. We'll come to you last. Why? I need an explanation on why the Xbox is not doing 4K 60 because I've been told that the beast is coming. I know what the true beast is. It's going to be the PlayStation 5, which is going to be 8 to 10 T-flops, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'll have that PC built by then. So, but good for them. But what happened to this beast that's supposed to be playing Star Wars 4K 60 and like Dealer Gamer, and then D-Back said that it was going to have the Vega Ryzen CPU, and it's got some raggedy-ass Polaris chip in there, this bottlenecking. So what happened? All right, I want an explanation on what happened. So far, I've got the best explanation is that it was just flat bullshit. That's the best explanation from Neil. So right now, Neil gets a gold star. Everybody else is just kind of scratching their head. So what happened?
Who you want to talk first?
Go ahead, DR. Yeah, go ahead, DR.
Well, I think Microsoft, I believe they wanted to have people to have that type of vision that, hey, it's going to have true 4K. So people can just believe that and go with that and just trying to sell that console. And now people seeing the truth about behind the console, and now the lies that Microsoft pretty much just did, now they got to deal with that. I just don't understand why they could not be clear with this. Like with the PS4 Pro, Sony said we will have dynamic in 4K. They said it from the start.
Mm-hmm.
But Microsoft said native 4K. That's how they put it up pretty much. True 4K, 4K 60. So now people can see the truth behind that, and now Microsoft, so they feel that, whoa, now what the hell are we going to do? We now, it's just like they now in a very bad situation, and now they got a lot of explanation to do. It's just now they just got like an egg in the face pretty much right now. And it's just like, I just don't understand why they had to lie. Why they had to market it through 4K 60, which is not what's going to be like that. It's just, it's insane.
Well,
Yeah,
I understand why they
because
did it. They marketed it like they marketed it because, I mean, they tell you, they just said to them, true 4K is dynamic. It also means, it means, dynamic, checkerboard or sparse or native. Now, that's their definition of true 4K, which at this point right now, I'm going to call bullshit on that because everybody knows true 4K native pictures are not soft. They're sharp. That's the difference between native picture and so Halo Storm, you're here. Everybody move.
Hey. My name is not Halo Storm today. It's the Pony Storm now.
All right, well, Master Chief, what happened? Because I've heard the beast is coming. You were on
the Xbox community has been lying. They said that they would give a 6 teraflop machine, and they didn't deliver. Right. Like they didn't deliver. They even said it would be smaller than the 1S. It's not smaller than the 1S. Oh my god. Damage control, blah blah blah. Damage control. I just don't get it. What's wrong with Xbox?
Well, what's wrong?
That's my rant. My rant's over.
I mean, somebody lied is what happened. You lied to me is what's in
they didn't deliver true 4K. It's not like the games are in pre-alpha and not even complete yet.
Oh, no.
Can I break it down to what's wrong with Xbox to Halo Storm, please?
Gameplay first, you show the Metro Exodus.
Yeah, man, the Xbone got no games. They got no games, man. I can't wait to play God of War this year.
Hey, do you want to know something really funny? Do you know how first you showed off Metroid Exodus?
Yeah.
That was running on a PC. And it's not even the game. It's a CGI trailer of what the game's going to look like.
Well,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, they showed it with a PC with the same specs as the Scorpio. It's not like it's going to look exactly the same.
Well, their whole thing with Metro, you got to understand that they were just trying to tell people that they were working on this game.
I know that. But the way the fanboys, when they were saying, oh my god, this is 4K 60 HDR, as soon as I come with Ultra Sense, I'm like, this is running on a PC.
Exactly. Right. What about Anthem not being 4K native? And I'm not here to say it still looks great. I don't have a problem with the way the game looks.
It looks fantastic. I'll agree with that. But it's checkerboard 4K.
Yeah, but it's checkerboard. It's not this native bullshit.
No. You know what's sad? This might be me being a fanboy at the moment, but Sony guys took shit for a full year about the PS4 Pro doing fake 4K, checkerboard's not real 4K. Now, do you want me to see right now? Karma's a fucking bitch.
Yeah,
Still looks sexy
and
though on the original PlayStation.
Yeah, and also Metro, when they showed in the E3, that wasn't really in the Scorpio, it was running on PC. Metro. So what happened with that? Like, everybody got full pretty much. Like, oh, look how like it looks on the Scorpio. And look, it's running on PC. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's running on a PC with the same specs. It's not like it's going to look exactly the same when it comes out.
Yeah, and then the thing is, that pisses me off, they doing all these marketing through 4K 60 and crap. Instead of doing that, they should be worried about bringing games, because the freaking conference in E3 was just bad. I mean, it was okay, but just bringing multiplayer in indies. And they just brought like, what, 2 actually full-fledged games, exclusives? Like, you need to be focused on bringing games to the damn
Sony's
thing,
bringing
man.
that fire this year, man, with all those new games coming out. Oh my god.
That's why they held back. They didn't even have to throw everything in E3. You know what I mean? Because they are
Xbox are just throwing the towel, man. Yeah, you're totally right.
Oh,
hey. I agree with you. I have to say this real quick. I agree with you because I hate how the Xbox people completely ignore the PC gaming community. They'll be like, oh, yeah, it's the best place of multiplayer. It's like, if you really want multiplayer, you will play on PC because all your Xbox multiplayer are going to PC. PlayStation has exclusive. Nintendo has exclusive. They have some like Yoshi World. There is no way that you could defend the Xbox when I could play it on PC. I don't need an Xbox.
Like, I love getting forced to buy a console.
Here's the funny thing, though. And now, here's the funny thing, though. But here's according to Xbox guys, Sony and Nintendo are anti-consumer.
No. Sony can do no wrong, man. I'm telling you, Sony is great. I love not being able to play my PS3 games. It's wonderful.
PlayStation 3.
I love buying the same remaster every year.
Games, bro. Like, come on, don't be weird.
Do you still own? No.
I'm serious.
No. Do you still own a PS3?
Yeah, I still own a PS3 because my PS4 can't play the PS3 games. So I'm forced to.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. Do you still own a PlayStation 3? I'm talking about a Slim, a Super Slim, or an OG PS3. Do you still own it?
I got the OG PS3.
Right. So what you're saying is complete and utter bullshit. I still have backwards compatibility on my PS3. I still have backwards compatibility on my PS2. So what you're saying is complete and utter shit.
I just told you I have no problem not being able to play my old games that I bought.
Halo Storm, be quiet because I had a PlayStation 2 and I want to get a PlayStation 2. I do not want a PlayStation. I don't want the game. The game is Tokyo Extreme Racer 3 or 2, sorry. Because I don't want it because you need a PlayStation 2 to open up the disc tray when you go to work, and you could just like let the car run, and it doesn't even take that much energy, and you could get a new engine when you come back home. That's a glitch that you could do on the PlayStation 2, not on the PlayStation 4. So fuck old games. I want to play on the original console because I want to put in some like Konami codes and shit like that on the Nintendo. Like, bro, come on, play Ninja Gaiden, bro. Like, come on. I'll get a Game Shark book. So other than this fucking fuckboy remastered Voodoo Vince, please, come on, bro, come hard.
Let me get
that shit's trash.
Let me get my man Andrew in here because Andrew's one of the few and proud patrons of Craig's Corner, and I want to ask him the same question I've asked everybody. What happened to this beast that's 4K 60 and do everything better than the Pro? Because right now, the Scorpio is going to do a little bit more than the Pro.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they have 80 games confirmed to have 4K support, right? You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter if they do. I want 4K 60 uncompromised per the announcement last year.
Well, how's everybody
doing? PS4 Pro has it.
What's going on? All right, Andrew, you got the floor, bro. What happened? Because as of right now, the only game that I saw running 4K 60 that's been confirmed, let me make this clear, that's been confirmed at that presser is Forza It's Forza, and which was confirmed, I guess, in April when they did the unveil.
In Metro.
No, it's not.
Metro sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure.
Metro was running on the PC. We don't know what that was.
It was running on the PC, bro. Yeah,
it was running on the PC with the same specs, though, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about at the show. It was running on the PC, but I want to
the same specs.
PC back to the what Metro was.
Yeah, but it's a multi-plat. I'm trying to figure out, that was a multi-plat. So but it was. I'm not here to say it's not going to be a good game. I'm just saying that's a multi-plat. So, and there's no, so I'm not going to throw the multi-plats out, but it's not running on their systems, not running on their tech yet. So,
but let me address what Craig asked me. It's quite simple. This whole generation, everything that Microsoft has hyped and their fan base of hype have been a fail or a flop or a lie. The cloud didn't do nothing. DX12 ain't doing nothing. And even if DX12 could do something, these developers are not going to go out their way to implement whatever DX12 for the One X when you got only 26 million Xboxes and you got 65. But by the time that thing comes out, it's going to be over 70 million PlayStations. But the thing is, this is the issue. It's truly about the games. The reason why you see Phil Spencer and Aaron Greenberg on Twitter talking about 4K and controllers all day, they don't have developers. Did you see what Bungie said about them? Did you see what Remedy said about them? They treat developers like trash. So all they can do, because they know they got a brainless, stupid fan base who worries about what these guys eat for breakfast and what tight shirt that Phil Spencer's going to wear on the E3, instead of worrying about games.
True.
They know that it's a bunch of zombie people on the Xbox side that they can just feed controllers to all day instead of feed games to and lie and say power. And it's the same damn CPU as a damn Pro. It's the same thing as the Pro with just slightly a little bit more.
I said,
a little bit more than the Pro.
Keep preaching, brother.
Yeah, man. They're exactly the same. It's not like one is like a whole PS4 more powerful than the other one.
Yeah, they're on par. I mean, and one has. I mean, in the game I saw, the best game I saw, best looking game I saw, were multi-plats, which is not going to move me off my system. It's not going to move me from the S to the X as a consumer. But my God, that Spider-Man game,
right?
Phenomenal.
Oh man, can't wait for that this year.
Can I ask you guys something real quick? Let me ask you guys something real quick. Let me ask you guys something. What do you think Microsoft need to do now to get out of this mess? What do you guys think they got to do now?
Yo, they need to take all their games off PC pronto. Well, they cannot give their consumers the option.
They can't do it no more. They can't, because you know what's going to happen? People are going to be angry, and that's going to backfire to them. Trust me. They started.
People are already angry because they're doing it, so they got to do something.
The only option is a handheld, because they don't even have a VR. They have aftermarket VR. The only option is a handheld. Period. Because they have people working on the what they call it, the Surface. They need to get people to make an actual handheld that might actually gain respect, because Sony, Nintendo, Sega, and Atari is just like super grandfather, but all of them made handhelds, and Sony is just like
but Phil Spencer said they're not going. He don't want to make one. Phil Spencer said it.
Well then, fuck them though. They need to get on the console race.
Yeah, man.
We want Sony and Nintendo to fight over who has the best handheld, because they have the most amazing shit. It's like the PlayStation Portable, the original one, and the Game Boy brick that you have in the package, like that looks like a Game Boy. You have a big one, like I play Tetris. You know what I mean? How come Microsoft can't compete?
I don't think they need to bring out more hardware than
studios, bro. They don't have the studios.
They don't give a fuck about gamers. They don't give a fuck about games.
They don't have studios, man. They don't have the studio power. They don't have it.
Yeah, it's not like Phil Spencer said he was investing more money into it.
No, man, it's not. It's just he want to go with multiplats. That's pretty much what he's saying. Oh, the multiplat, that's what it's at. And that's pretty much what he's saying.
Yeah, man, they only showed 22 exclusives this year, man. Can't believe it.
I'll tell Halo Storm. We have a couple games coming out this year. Gran Turismo Sport and I forgot what.
Yeah, man, that shit's gonna shit on Forza, man. It's
Hellblade
4K when you got
in 2018
multiplayer only
the first
racing.
year of the month is gonna be the same thing that Sony did with a bunch of games. So you're gonna look at a Detroit, God of War. You're looking at a bunch of blockbuster games, while you have nothing. What did you have this year on the Xbox?
You can't wait to play NAC 2.
Halo Wars 2. Halo Wars 2. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about NAC, but people like that game.
My nephew does. My nephew loves
It's
it.
coming. It's coming.
NAC is the best exclusive Sony has, man. It's so good.
You know,
I just
you're
can't.
inaccurate about that.
Xbox fan that doesn't lie.
No, I'm serious. As an Xbox fan, I'm jealous that PlayStation players get to play NAC before me.
But
What about Recore? What did Recore do?
Yo, that Recore was trash, yo. Oh my god. That Recore sucked.
So was Screenline and so was Quantum Break trash. A lot of Xbox games are trash.
Who likes story-driven games anyway?
Yo, Halo Storm.
You're trolling right now.
Halo Storm. Alloy pimp slaps that irrelevant girl in Recore. Straight up. Same game.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Same game.
What are you talking about?
Okay. I played Recore on like my Steam. I played my friend's house. It's actually not a bad game. It's pretty good if you can sit and play it.
No, man, you can't say Recore is good because then you're an X-fag. I'm telling you, you're an Xbox. If you say any Xbox game is good, you gotta stick with us ponies. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, Halo Storm, do you have a PlayStation?
Yeah, I got a PlayStation.
Halo Storm.
Do you have the game? Because I want to get you the game, man.
Hold on. Let Craig say what he about to say. Go ahead, Craig.
Well, I'm playing NAC 2 day one. Day one. That's a day one buy.
Well, yeah, that's if you want NAC 2, that's fine. You still haven't answered my question.
Which question?
Happened to 4K 60 on games like Destiny 2, like games like Star Wars Battlefront 2?
Who said?
What happened to the Beast?
Okay, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is still 4K 60. I'm gonna stop trolling for a second. It still is. Just because one game isn't doesn't mean the other one isn't either. First of all. Second, no one said Destiny 2 would be 4K 60. That's ridiculous.
What source do we have? The Star Wars is 4K 60.
Yeah, if Destiny's not going to run it, Battlefront's not going to run it. If Destiny 2 can run it, Battlefront 2 will not run it, bro. It's like, there's no way.
Battlefront, the first one, didn't it run at 60? It was like 900p.
It's 60. Yeah.
But it should, in theory.
It's using a better engine. I'm going to stop trolling for a second. The reason why Star Wars Battlefront 2 will be 4K 60 on the Xbox One X is one, it uses DirectX 12. It uses a newer engine, and it's better optimized than Destiny will ever be. So,
how do we know it's using DirectX 12? How do we know that?
Yeah, they haven't announced that.
No, DirectX 12 is a audio app because I used to bootleg back in the day. This whole bullshit about DirectX is bullshit. It's nothing more than the audio. It's nothing more than the app that could give a device the ability to go online and pull up web pages. So the whole thing about that power of the cloud and shit is completely bullshit.
Yeah, it's not like Crackdown 3 is launching this year or anything.
Microsoft is trying to figure out a way how to damage control that because they've been lying and they might be trying to dodge a lawsuit. But
yeah, Sony never lies, right, guys?
No, that's incorrect.
Crackdown is that game's been in development since 2014, so it's good. It got a release date.
Yeah, it's coming out. It's coming out next year. I think it's going to get canceled, like Scalebound, right, guys? That was totally Microsoft's fault.
It's coming out in November, isn't it? Isn't Crackdown November? Crackdown's the day and day release with the Xbox X, isn't it? November 7th.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a November 7th launch. Now they're supposed to show more at Gamescom. I was disappointed they didn't show the destruction like they showed in 2014. So either they're holding that back or they're not going to be able to do it. It's one of the two.
It got canceled.
It's not canceled.
No,
I'm telling you, man.
Halo Storm,
these damn Xbots think their games are going to come out this year, man.
Stop it, because we had multiple games like Battlefield 4, Destructible Environment, Black.
Yeah, because that's exactly the same.
Guerrilla 2, or I think they call it like Mars, Guerrilla Mars 2, Destructible Environment. Nothing new. So you need to stop pretending like Microsoft is your daddy.
Yeah. Wait, what are you saying? I'm a pony now, remember? You're forgetting that. Dude, I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn and it didn't remind me of Tomb Raider and Far Cry Primal at all.
I could care less if you're pony, but you gotta understand. You need to decipher between the games that you're getting and the console you're using it on. Because you want to preach Microsoft.
I'm not buying that shitty Crackdown. I'm telling you. Look. Let me go on a little rant.
Crackdown is an old game that was supposed to be for the 360, and it got pushed back. That's the reason why Scalebound is canceled. That's why, because they could not meet the 60 frames and they could not meet the 4K. And they just said, and everyone just said, like, yeah, we don't even want to fuck with Microsoft because they don't give us no dev freedom.
That's true.
Like
devs have said that. So
yeah, it's like horrible.
Microsoft sucks.
Yeah, at least Remedy has said that. So
no, Microsoft doesn't suck, but the Xbox division and Microsoft suck because they don't understand what gamers want. We don't want this trash here. We've been cool.
Who wants to destroy buildings in multiplayer and like have fun? Like who wants to do that?
And can I address Halo Storm?
You got it on PC. Is Crackdown? Will Crackdown be on PC or is it?
Yeah, it's on PC. You don't need an Xbox to own it, man. Your PC will probably run that 300 frames per second. No problem. Your PC is great.
So we still have no explanation. I mean, the best explanation I got here is that they lied. I mean, they backed off.
Yeah, they lied. They lie all the time, man. They said it was 4K and that alpha footage. That's like still 8 months out. Man, they totally lied.
Halo Storm. They backed off of VR. That's a lie. They did. They came out and said they were going to do 4K VR in high def. They're not doing it.
It's not like we care that much about VR though. Come on.
Yo, so Mr. Craig.
Well, they said it was going to support it.
Mr. Craig.
Next year.
Do you think the Xbox is going to turn into the new gateway where you could just go to the store and plug in parts and then just
I think they're going to do a Sega emulator, and it's just going to be what it is. Look, their biggest applause at that conference that they just had wasn't over Project Dylan, which is now whatever the hell it's called. It wasn't over Crackdown 3. It wasn't over Cuphead. It wasn't over, Black Desert. It was over backwards compatibility for OG Xbox games.
That's sad.
Yeah, who wants to play KOTOR, man? Who wants to play Knights of the Old Republic?
Don't get me wrong, that's a great...
Yeah, who wants to play the original Star Wars Battlefront 2?
No, but that's a good full service, bro. Don't get me wrong, that's a good feature to have. But like now people, when they announced that, people was like, that's the biggest announcement. They went crazy, and that's not cool, man. You need to be excited for new stuff. That's cool. Like that's a good feature to have.
Yeah, they should just remaster all those games and just make me pay $60 for them. That's how I want to play them.
Yeah, bring them back. Bring some of those games back and make a good a franchise and like go for it. That's what they got to do, man. Bring some of those games back and remaster or start the franchise again. That's what they got to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a remaster of a remaster next year. I'm so happy for Shadow of the Colossus remastered.
Yeah, you saw
that doesn't sell big in Japan. That's for the Japanese audience. Shadow Colossus won't.
No.
Yeah.
All that means if you support the game, it might be a part 2 or part 3, whatever the fuck. I never played that game. All that means, because look at it. They had like the dude, I forget his name, the person who worked with Sony, he had a Crash Bandicoot t-shirt and be like, people was like, oh my god, we're gonna get some Crash, and it just like came out that we getting a Crash remake.
Yeah, Crash is a rock solid 30 frames per second, right?
The difference between Sony, they will actually say they'll tease you with a trailer, but they'll drop the game or remake or remastered or something, you know what I mean? They're gonna just be like, hey, you remember this? The thing about Microsoft, they won't do that.
They didn't show any games this year, man.
They like a Battletoad shirt. They wear a Battletoad shirt, and it won't even be anything. It's just like, where's Battletoad? Come on.
I mean, Halo Storm, are you happy with them showing nothing but multi-plat games? I mean, if you are, that's fine.
No, man, the Xbox is irrelevant because I totally want to use a mouse and keyboard for every single game I play, man. I'm so happy.
Well, you can do that now. They have mouse and keyboard support for both Xbox.
Nah, man, they shouldn't give me the option if I want to use it.
Look. Halo Storm is being, I think the word is sassy, or I think
he's doing what all Xbox fans do. That's why I will never get an Xbox.
All Xbox fans are dumb.
They are very stupid. Yes, they are. All of them.
I'm gonna crush Halo Storm real quick. PlayStation showed exclusives on the PlayStation.
I can't wait to play them this year.
All the Xbox conference did was show lineup and PC game lineup and Nintendo game lineup.
PC
They
ports,
didn't show
yes.
nothing about exclusives. So basically, the Microsoft conference showed every conference other than their own self. Come on, we all know
totally. Because PC is the same thing as PS4.
Me the Microsoft.
Headstone, come on, man. You don't have to get like
Name
that,
one
bro.
game. Name
Come
one
on,
game.
man.
Name one game that's coming on the Xbox.
Just why you cannot admit that Microsoft being delivered. I mean, they show some games.
I'm telling you right now, the Microsoft sucks. I'm trying to be like you guys.
You're acting like sarcastic, like, oh, they just showed 22 games. Come on, man.
I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being serious. No, really, I'm really disappointed in Microsoft. They only showed 22 games on the platform. Sony showed all these great exclusives that are coming out this year. I'm so glad.
Name.
I can't wait to play Spider-Man.
This is the whole Xbox fan base. That's why the Xbox fan base.
No, really, I can't wait to play Spider-Man and God of War this year. They look so good. Like, oh my god. Like,
it's all good. Xbox, Microsoft, about
Days Gone.
God of War does look good.
Yeah, God of War was on the original PlayStation.
It doesn't look like the kid is gonna tag with you the entire game or anything. The God of War game? Oh my god. No, on Xbox this year is gonna touch that. Can't wait to play that this year.
You just do like a gigapet like once in a while, just like get away, kid. And he was like, no. But
what he's doing is he's being facetious. That's what he's doing.
I'm trying to be like you guys. I'm telling you, it's Halo Storm now.
Dude, I know what you're doing.
Don't call me Halo Storm. I don't play Halo anymore. Halo sucks. Halo always sucked. Who wants to play a game with a good story and multiplayer?
Chill. Halo 1 was a masterpiece. Don't do that. Halo 1 was a fucking masterpiece.
Lately, but
Halo was good when Bungie did it, right? Halo was so good back then.
Yeah, 343s or whoever's doing it now. It's not as good, but it's still relevant. It's just not as big as it used to be. But he's being facetious. He's doing backhanded compliments. And he's using backhanded. Dude, I'm an old man.
I'm so glad. Sony said no to EA access and backwards compatibility because that gives me so many options.
Hold up, Hiddleston. How about you go to Twitter and tell that to Phil Spencer that you feel mad about that you're not getting games, that you're getting freaking backwards compat. And you'll see it so freaking.
That's what I'm saying.
E3. Tell to Phil Spencer. Let him know that you're not happy. Let him know that, man.
I did let him know. I sent him a message on Twitter. I told him like, oh my god, these stupid X-Fags are following you, and you gotta stop. The Xbox brand is irrelevant. I left him a nice long comment so that all the Xbox fans could see it.
You get one more X-Fag comment, you're getting booted out. Permanent.
You're wasting your time. That's my issue with this fan.
Chill. Halo Storm. Boot me first. No, do not boot Halo Storm, bro, because
the PlayStation guys never lie. And the PlayStation community is fine, man. Yo, I listen to J-Tech all the time, and like he's so
J-Tech
smart.
don't lie. J-Tech may be extreme, but well, let's not bring other people's names up.
He's so smart. Oh my god.
YouTubers don't lie. Only the Xbox ones.
Yeah. Hey, Wild West, what's happening, brother? Appreciate you joining. Let me ask you, what happened to the Beast? I heard the Beast was coming. I heard that it's going to be 4K native on every game. I heard there's going to be VR. So you the sheriff of this town? What happened?
You know, there's mass static in the person's end.
Yeah, that's Wild West. Let's let Wild West answer what happened. I put Halo Storm on mute. So.
Oh my god!
I'm mostly playing on PlayStation, but I'm very confused and very disappointed by everything that's happened.
At the Xbox? Are we gonna go arrest people? We got a badge on. We gotta go arrest these clowns.
I don't know where these guys get the idea that the Scorpio is able to.
Okay, I'll finish what you're about to say. What he's trying to say is like the PlayStation body the Xbox One. The PlayStation 4 body the Xbox One. The Pro make good sales. The Xbox One so the Xbox X Scorpio, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is gonna sell less. So people are like, oh yeah, we got the multiplayer, so you're gonna sell war. Like nobody give a fuck about your stupid ass console war. We over there thinking about games. It's like yeah, people are like, oh yeah, Xbox wanna play with people who could go multiplayer or blah 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 or like crossplay. Like bitch, we got Paragon. We've been had Paragon. We could play with PC people, and we have Street Fighter 5 that we've been bodied the fucking shit out of the PC people, and PC people still play with us Street Fighter, PlayStation people and Street Fighter 5. So they're gonna talk about crossplay, nigga. We got crossplay games. Like get the fuck out of here. Get in the lane first.
Look, they're not gonna do crossplay because when Sony wanted to do crossplay last generation, Microsoft said no, and I don't know Halo.
Yeah, it's all Microsoft's fault.
Yeah, they did say no, so they're not doing it now.
Yeah, they said no 10 years ago. That's still relevant today.
No,
You're still like Craig Harris.
And the reason why that they do not do backwards compatibility and EA access because they don't have to. It's on 60 million consoles.
Yeah, they don't have to help us consumers. You know what?
Well,
Sony, just take a shit right on my face. I'm just gonna lick it all over, please.
Oh, come on, man. First of all,
what they've been doing to you guys this entire generation, bro.
Come on,
all right, man. We've entertained you enough. We're gonna let you guys go.
All right, bye. Bye, Craig. I'm gonna play Knack 2 soon. Bye.
That's the whole Xbox fan. That's what I was telling Cycle. That's the problem with the Xbox fan base.
Wow, man, that's crazy.
Microsoft had been lying since the beginning.
The person is Wild West who's playing that music in the background.
Yeah, he got music right.
Promises.
Yeah, Wild West is playing the loud music. Thank you.
There
Thank
we go.
you.
He's muted.
You know, it's sad.
I wish you didn't kick Halo Storm, though. I wish you didn't kick Halo Storm.
It's sad though. They had to sit there and
I don't know
sad.
trolling. I knew that's what he was going to do real quick. I didn't care he was doing that. But if he's not going to offer a reasonable explanation and he's just going to act like an idiot, he's 19 years old. So, he can come back in whenever he wants to. But you got to answer some.
I'm 31.
There's some questions.
His age ain't got nothing.
Cycle Gamer damage controlling. Well, I give Cycle Gamer credit. At least I haven't seen him damage controlling. He ain't said nothing. That's it's cricket. It's cricket, over there. So.
Cycle Gamer's a professional damage controller, yo. He would just be like, whoop, and then he's just like over there, just like, and like in his base, wherever he at, and just like on his motorcycle, and just like, no, the damage controller, just like. Ta-da, genius! But the guy cool as fuck though. I love him because he just keep it real though.
Yeah, I mean that's my boy, but he had no answers for that for this bullshit that's been happening. This digital it was the problem with them marrying Digital Foundry and them trumping up Digital Foundry was once they started tearing their stuff down, they can't run away from them now. They married them. Now they're getting their asses kicked by him. So
and Craig, you know what's sad? Ubisoft have came out and confirmed that Assassin's Creed Origin will look no different from the Xbox One S to the Pro. It'll look identical across the board. They confirmed it.
Yeah.
4K checkerboarding. Yeah, checkerboarding. Yeah.
So
the Xbox One S will, if they deploy, I don't know if that studio Ubi's deploying 4K textures. But that's if they don't do that, it's going to look pretty much identical. It looks good. I'm buying it. I'm buying it day one.
Okay, but if you want real facts, though, nothing on the Scorpio multiplat will look better than God of War. Did you see Spider-Man? Nothing will look better than Spider-Man.
God, dude.
These games alone, it just looks too pretty. Imagine The Last of Us 2 on the Pro. It's just like
man.
Right? God of War alone already showed you gameplay.
Yeah,
God of War, when he was just walking up to this one beast and the beast is just like, no, he's gonna get fucked. And he's just like, and the Kratos is walking up to him and just like get ready to fucking beat the shit up this dude. Come on, bro.
Right? Here's the funny thing. That God of War was playing on an OG PS4. What do you think it's gonna look like on a Pro with a 4K TV with HDR enabled?
Well, I'll have to wait and see if they're going to deploy that. But yeah, I don't disagree. I'm glad they showed. I think they showed one or two games. I think Shadow of Colossus was being shown on the original PlayStation 4 too. Yeah, they can't forget about those people. Because a lot of people, is it 1 out of 5 buys PlayStation Pro? So, and that's actually the adoption rate of televisions for UHD. It's 1 out of 5. It's not a lot. So, but they've if they're not going to have, if all they have is a 4K upscaling device, which is what it sounds like, you know, at least this round, I'm not going to buy. I ain't going to pay 5 bones. I can't do it. You know, now somebody wants to go ahead and buy it for me, I will take the donation, you know, but I can't.
Might as well get might as well get the PS4 Pro, because at least you're gonna get games, like good game exclusives.
Yeah, we got a Pro. Yeah, it's just when the missus said I want to start watching a few things on Netflix, that you got to get out of the way, because if she ain't happy, ain't nobody gonna be happy.
Hey, ask Bob West if he got some earphones, so you'll hear the background noise.
Let her play Hellblade. Let her play Hellblade or Detroit. She'll be happy because she'll do her girl thing, and she's like, "Woo!" Like, is this a movie or a game?
It's both.
Well, I think John Boyega is one of the voices in Detroit. The commercial I saw. No, I'm sorry. No, he's not. There was a movie called Detroit. So there was a movie called Detroit, actually. But yeah, I'm more interested in that video game than was God of War. Nothing against God of War, but I'd much rather, if somebody say I'm gonna go to the store, you want God of War Detroit, become human. I'm gonna choose Detroit to become human. But that's me. Wild West, you're making a hell of a whole lot of noise. So you're going to have to kill the noise, or I'm going to have to let you out of the podcast. Give you 30 seconds.
Hey, you have static on your mic, bro. You need to, the sheriff, you have static on your mic. You have 30 seconds.
Sorry, man, I'll leave, because I have problems with my phone, man. I don't know what it is, so I'll leave.
Okay. That's cool. If he's on the phone, it's gonna be it's gonna be loud. So, but I appreciate you coming in, Wild West. Get that. I understand what that's like. That's why I had to go get a snowball mic. I had to drop an extra $30. Yeah. So
I'm using a PlayStation headset.
Yeah, that's fine. Headset, whatever he can use is fine. But
I'm using a Skull Candy headset, and I literally just woke up and just start eating my headset. Like I actually consumed it, and I'm over there dangling with like a little piece of thing, and I had it in the back. I was like, does this work?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I'll tell you. I don't. Two things. The only thing got me really popped in Microsoft's E3, and this is me being honest. Not about when you showed the little tail and the 2 years popping up, and that super tails, whatever it's been, that little platforming game they showed. I always thought that was Conker, and I said, "Freaking!"
I did think it was Conker too.
Yeah, I was sending my friend on Facebook going, "Yo, they brought back Conker." I think everyone was like that.
I was waiting for him to be like rude and like start peeing and just like disrespecting people, and I was just like, "What is this?" It's like I never even heard about this game.
But I'm not gonna lie, when they show the Square Enix, I thought, that's all like what's the name of this game?
Life is Strange 2.
No. I thought it was gonna bring our old IP back. What's the name? Oh my god, what's the name of the game? Crap.
Is it Jade Empire?
No.
Monster Hunter?
No. It was an RPG. Oh my god, what's the name? Blue Dragon, like a Blue Dragon or
Blue Dragon.
Yeah, man. I thought it was like, okay, all right, but also Life is Strange. Blue Dragon. I thought it was gonna bring back Blue Dragon.
Oh my god.
Nah, Life is Strange look ugly as fuck. I don't know. That shit might be a cell phone game at this point.
I don't know.
In my opinion. Did you not see the game? It looked ugly as fuck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, I thought Microsoft's press conference was okay. It was just underwhelming. The fact they got to sell new hardware. If all you're going to do is have multi-plats, then I'll finish out my PC and just be done. And I'll be happy with that.
Craig,
so.
I was in One Stop Gamers podcast, like just before the EP press go, and somebody said, "What's the point of getting like?" I said, "Go on."
Thank me later, but you need to, when you get a PC, you need to look up the game called Mirage, Two Eyes was supposed to be a space. Arcane Warfare. Thank me later.
Well, the game I'm concentrating on is going to be Star Citizen. Once I get everything.
No. Look at the trailer and put it on your screen. And this is people say, "Oh, PC have no games." Look it up because
PC has games. PC has games.
Yeah,
even
PC, yeah, I'm not worried about the PC lineup. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think I'll be happy with the PC once I get that up and running. But once it gets up and running, yeah, I'm buying the joystick and thrust mat, whatever the thing is called, and hooking that bad boy up, and then I'm going to play Star Citizen. So
this game you need a keyboard and mouse.
So yeah, and
Craig Harris.
Other things.
Craig Harris, can I cut you off? Yeah, I've made my own server on MAME. You know what MAME is? Is a bootleg software program.
Why are you telling me about a bootleg program on a Google podcast?
Because I'm trying to get away from my bootlegging life, man.
Oh, okay. You want to straighten yourself out. We got to talk to the sheriff. Wild, Wild West.
Oh, yeah, it is the Wild West. It is the Wild West. Yeah, because I've been to California and I'm just like walking against some food and somebody be like, "Hey, you want to see this movie?" And the movie is coming out a week. And it's like, yeah, it's like I see the movie. And I bought a couple of movies of him and just like green screen where people are just walking up, bootlegging, and there's like literally like words is like this movie is blah blah blah, and it's like not confidential, like, and it's literally just like if you display this shit, you know who you are, nigga. It's like, whoo, I seen that movie early as fuck. It's just like, come on, bro, come on.
I gotta ride.
I'm a bootlegger. Bootlegger recognized.
Yeah, I don't. I see movies for free. Like I've already seen the Tupac movie that was straight trash. See Cars 3. We're gonna go see that here at 8:45. So going to that premiere.
Cars 3 look pretty dope.
Yeah, so she wants to go see that. So I gotta keep her happy.
Ooh, and I kind of cried a little bit. No homo. Hold on. Don't judge me. I'm a man.
All right, so Andrew, let me ask you real fast then. So you think these guys just what about these Jack Reachers that were telling us that these games are going to run and look better and be 4K native and 60 FPS and the beast is coming and t-shirts and bullshit? What do you think about this as of this point when Destiny's 30 FPS? Let me look at my list here. Shit fire. Where did it go? Yeah, I got Destiny here. I've got Crackdown here. What do you think about this disappointment? Let's just call it that. What do you think about this disappointment?
It is a disappointing lineup. I gotta try to force myself to get this dog on Xbox One S if I'm gonna get it. Just for Crackdown. I mean, hey, we had destruction in 3 or 4 red faction games. There's nothing to do. But anyway, with these Jack Reaches, what I've been hearing them is damage control and checkerboard. Now they saying checkerboard ain't bad because what they say. I heard some fool say Ubisoft created it and it's in their engine, so that's the reason why Assassin's Creed is checkerboarded up. It's like they never give up. They always got a damage control and say Microsoft is better, and it's not no big deal. They never admit when they lie when they're incorrect. Just like with the price, they won't admit they was wrong with the $399 prediction. Only an idiot would think it was $399. So I don't get it, man. I don't know if that console makes people instantly stupid. I'm starting to believe that Nintendo makes people weird and Xbox makes people stupid.
Yeah, well, it's well, I mean, at least with Nintendo, they had benchmarks that they hit them, and now they're coming out with more games. And so, if you early adopted the Switch, you at least got you at least got support. Now you know you're getting support, just like the PlayStation VR. I don't have a VR, but you know, if you're an early adopter of it, you at least know that you're getting support. Sony's going to support that. They showed a bunch of games, so that's fine.
I was excited about that. I was excited because
so that's good. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out why Jack Reacher said all this stuff, because I saw a podcast the other day. They had like 10 people on there.
Please,
just flat out damage controlling the conference. It's like, man, look, you're not gonna talk about the games. I mean, y'all are damage controlling the conference.
Craig, please don't tell me. Craig, please don't tell me it's BGST.
I'm listening.
I know. I was just saying, please don't tell me it's BGST.
Let's not mention the food.
No,
Let's keep it anonymous.
No,
it wasn't BGST though. It wasn't a BGST.
Okay,
so I'll tell you that much. It wasn't it.
All right, no, that's cool.
It don't matter. It's an Xbox guy. They're gonna lie, be wrong.
I'm a black ass motherfucker, and I will say it straight up. Fuck all what these people say. Either you suck dick or not. Phil Spencer sounds like a drunk ass dude. And people want to say stupid shit like, oh yeah, Sony, we don't want Sony, we want Microsoft to live because we don't want Sony to like monopolize the game industry. Bullshit. Nintendo been around since ever. Nintendo's my grandfather, and Sony came along, and then Sony was just like, okay, fuck boy, and they were dropping nothing but single player games, and you could get these games if you go to like Japanese routes. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. But Microsoft is the only person to date, the only company to date. Even Sega was doing that shit. Even Sega dropped a handheld.
Yep.
Handheld and a VR. Sony dropped a handheld, multiple handheld, VR. Xbox has done nothing. Xbox is in here. The people from Microsoft is in there for competition. So when people want to say, "Oh yeah, competition is good," bullshit. Straight up, because they offer no games, no variety, and they offer nothing else but fucking multiplex. So basically, you get your multiplex system, and I've had Windows 10 on a laptop before, and I've deleted Xbox app. Is nothing more than an app.
The thing is, I think at Microsoft need to leave gaming. I think they're bad for gaming. Their fan base is toxic. Most of their fan bases can't. One thing, this is what I meant to tell a cycle. I didn't get to say it. The Xbox people that's talking the most trash, they can't game. You play them dudes, or you talk to anybody that's played them, they can't even game. They lie and say they beat other people in game. The achievement scores are that high. They got all this stuff to talk trash about. Sony is to blame for this, the media's to blame for this, but you can't even drive a damn car in Forza without crashing the wall every 3 seconds on your gameplay. Let's talk about gaming.
The Forza Hot Wheels game is that's lit.
No, sorry, Mr. Craig Harris. I have to cut you off on this one because Forza is the only racing game that's supposed to be a simulator, but they have rewind. Ain't no way in fuck that you have a rewind system in a racing game.
No,
until wreck and die, or you keep it moving on the road. Gran Turismo don't promote no rewind.
Forza Horizon is an arcade type game. That's an arcade driving style game. Forza Motorsports is much more of a simulator. You have to downshift in your turns. You just can't up. You can't.
No. Craig Harris, you are wrong. Craig Harris, you're wrong. In Gran Turismo 5, I used to do a tarmac, snow, and dirt rally. I put it in the room, and people would come in there, and I had a Subaru. And I was just lighting they couldn't even see me because I was just lighting them up. No one could come before me. And that's when they had NASCAR. They had F1 races. They had all races on Earth. So don't know.
I mean, I'm not saying
Gran Turismo is way superior than Forza. They don't care about Forza. Forza just like a boring rewind trash.
Well, Gran Turismo's my issue with it is that the cars don't take damage. That's not that takes away from the simulation.
No, the devs.
I still play the game. I'm buying the game. GT4, I'll buy it.
Mr. Craig Harris, the devs of Gran Turismo said that we don't want to have these crash game bumper cart bullshit. We want to have like a friendly sport game where people could just race and just have fun.
That's fine.
The whole bullshit crashing.
That's fine, but that takes away from the simulation because in real life, cars wreck. I mean, I've been to 2 Indy 500s, and there have been 3 spectacular crashes at Indy when I was there. I'm not saying it takes away from the simulator.
But Forza, you have a rewind button and people die. Like the Xbox getting forced, so you will die. There's no way they were not to unwind. Unless Gran Turismo promote like friendly driving and just like have fun and just like we could just like drift.
Well, all right, Dylan, that's for the rewinds and all that stuff. It's Forza Horizon is a arcade style racer. That's exactly what it says on the box.
It's not a simulator though.
So.
Can we just agree?
I was drifting in GT5. Straight up hardcore drifting in GT5.
Okay, I want to ask the panel a question here. Do you think now the way history's repeated itself, do you think Microsoft is going the way of Sega? Now let's put it like this. Sega in '93 bring out the Mega Drive. Well, for you guys it would be the Genesis. Then they bring out the 32X. Then they bring out the Sega CD. Then in '95 they bring out the Sega Saturn, while they were still supporting the Mega Drive. Then in '98 they bring out the Sega Dreamcast. Do you think Microsoft is doing that same route?
I personally think that's what's going to happen because I think they're going to have a low adoption rate of the Xbox X. Now I can tell you this right now: they are going to they're going to drop the price of the Xbox X probably 6 months after launch. So anybody that wants to get one, just wait 6 months and get it for probably $450. You know, so you know, seriously, that's just.
I have to admit that these people are pretty stupid because when Sony drops their motherfucking I'm sorry for the language, but once they drop the Star Wars Battlefront Pro, I'm already in line. All I need to do is say it is a thing. And I already get it in line. If anybody want to try and steal it from me or bite on me, with a fist, a chunky black ass.
Okay, here's another thing as well. I think, and this is one thing, Sony's going to keep the price, not going to drop the price to Pro. Yoshida said that. But I think when the Xbox One X comes out, they'll drop the price. How much do you think the PS4 Pro is going to be?
$349 at the most.
I can see. I could see maybe 350 or 300. Maybe that's reaching, but they could do it.
I don't see them dropping the price at all on the Pro. It's not unless it comes down to $399. If they drop it to $399, then at that point the Pro will drop to $349.
I think 350. I think 350 with the console with the game Star Wars Battlefront with the console custom console. So basically, I get a console as a Pro. I don't give a fuck about 4K, but I have the console if I do choose to upgrade my fucking TV. Which I could give a fuck about my bullshit ass TV. So I'm good. Like I just make a move and I'm good. I'm just like, in the future, it's like, oh, maybe I should get like a 4K TV. It's like, good.
Okay,
because that game looks stunning. That game, Star Wars Battlefront looks stunning.
Oh yeah, it looks great. Okay, so what games do you think? Like, you know, Sony held back games from E3. We've all this now been confirmed. They've held back. What games do you think? What games do you think Sony held back?
Oh, they held back The Last of Us 2. They held back Batman. They held back 4 games. That they held back another DLC pack for. They held back a DLC. For Hellblade. They just didn't show Hellblade on their big screen. They showed it at the
that game's coming out in what, a month, isn't it? A month?
In August. Yeah, that game goes out in like 6 weeks. They showed they had another announcement, but they pushed it. I don't think Sucker Punch is ready. No, Cyber was it? Am I saying that? Cyber something. Yeah, they actually had a CGI trailer queued up for that. But they're just going to save that for either Paris Game Weekly or TGS. You know,
no. Last of Us 2 is taking place in late 2019 and 2020. What you need to be asking is like, will we get anything if you get DLC and Uncharted Online? Because I still play Uncharted Online and I still snipe people in the fucking face on Uncharted Online. That game is so salty and I still do the fucking pump, the taunt, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you just have to realize that Sony has been doing this thing every single E3.
Yeah, they're moving
Every
more and
single
more.
E3.
They're moving more and more to PSX. So even last year, E3 was good. Tokyo Game Show was garbage. Paris Game Week never live streamed, and then we got a PSX. I completely people blew the roofs off.
Because Sony.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, because Sony wanted to just like show you games, but it's just like we're not gonna talk about our VR or anything. They had that segment of VR because people who have VR just like, oh, I like the VR, yeah. But they showed you just like, okay, we're gonna show you games, and I mean they show you gameplay, like literally God of War gameplay, Spider-Man gameplay, and it's just like this is what we're gonna have for between 2017 to early or late 2018. I'm gonna say these are blockbuster games.
Oh yeah, these will be system sellers.
Blockbuster, yeah, the blockbuster, yeah, system seller blockbuster games. Thank you. They're just like I wish I could just be like, hey, it's announced and I could put it out the same day, but it doesn't work like that. If you even know anything close to a development status.
No, usually development cycles take 4 years, don't they? 3-4 years for development cycles.
Because how I feel is Nintendo did their shit. Nintendo already said they don't give a fuck. They're gonna do their own thing, keep making the same games they do. Nintendo had a good show. Yep. I'm not a fan of Nintendo games, but they actually had a good show because the Nintendo fans are happy. So that makes me happy because I want to. But when it comes to like PlayStation and the Xbox, I feel like it's like literally trying to fight a war. It's like we have God of War, Spider-Man, Days Gone. We had like we have over 5 games this year. So they want to base their games on like console exclusives. Like console exclusive. Console means basically how I feel is like we had an exclusive show in the PlayStation, and all Microsoft did was show their time exclusives and basically give us our game lineup.
Now, is that not a bit hypocritical of Phil Spencer because he said he detested timed DLC and timed exclusivity deals?
Yep, he is a hypocrite.
Is that not a bit hypocritical?
But I think his job's on the line. I mean, a friend of mine, she looked at his tweets and she said, "Look, he's acting like his job is on the line. That's why they're lashing out." I mean, I can see they're lashing out against their competitors because their competitors are burying them. And I really do think Sony will announce, because of the lashing out, it's just my opinion, I do think Sony will announce a PS5 probably sooner than later. Probably sooner now than later, because they'll just go ahead and
decimate them.
Bury. Yeah, they're going to bury them once and for all. They don't want to do that.
Don't forget, Sony is a fucking console killer, though. They don't give a fuck.
Yep, they've killed Sega. Yeah. They've nearly destroyed Nintendo. And now they're going to destroy Microsoft. I mean, you think about it, if Nintendo never backstabs Sony, we would never have Sony in this industry.
No, actually, I think that people at Nintendo, people at PlayStation have Nintendo at like a vice grip, holding them and just be like, "You will not live." And then the people at Nintendo just be like, "You get the people at PlayStation be like, you gotta kill the Xbox." And then Nintendo is like, "Oh, I gotta fucking do some ninjutsu and kill the Xbox." Like that shit is not needed.
No,
but that's how I see it, though. My weirdo Japanese weeaboo ass.
But this is what I don't get, right? I don't understand why people are getting so angry about this crossplay. I mean, it's on Minecraft and was it Rocket League? Now, if this was on maybe Call of Duty or Battlefield, then yeah, I would see the backlash, but no one cares about crossplay.
Oh, I see you. Yeah, I see you guys out there. Okay, I'll be out there in a minute. All right. Hey guys, I have got to go. My PC part just came in.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
But hey, I appreciate you all joining me. I had to abruptly do this, so I do apologize. Unprofessional on my part.
It's all good.
Craig's Corner and an open podcast. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Dylan and Andrew. Always a pleasure having you here, sir. But as we can see, the Xbox community is in full-fledged damage control. It is the Titanic. So
I gotta wake up early.
The damage control is more entertaining than the E3 shows. I swear.
Can I say this? Can I say this before we go?
Right, guys,
Can I say this before we go off the air? Do I think those guys are thinking that someone's going to roll over and die? You do not underestimate the power of PlayStation. Do not underestimate them.
Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, I think everybody now understands where we're at.
Or here's the thing: anyone who thought they're going to get 4K 60, karma's a bitch.
Yeah, well, I think they got it. I think they got the message now. But all right, guys, we're out of here. Like I said, they're at the door knocking.
Karma is a sexy girl, and she has the bitch face always.
Yeah, they're having a tough time. But all right, guys, I'm out. I appreciate you joining me. Love everybody. Thanks. Shout out to the people that were watching. I think I hit the new high today. I had over 35 people. So great. Keep it coming. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys' time, guys. Take it easy.
Okay.
Yeah. All righty.